Bike MS Colonial Crossroads is an annual long-distance cycling event that raises support and awareness for multiple sclerosis research. This year's race is coming up June 2nd and 3rd, and once again, CBS 6 has a big team that will be riding. Joining us today from Bike MS, Casey Casco, along with Tanner Hewlett from the event's presenting sponsor. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Could have some of that great harp music playing in your headphones when you're riding on the bicycle, make it a little bit easier. This is a long race, Casey.
It is.
And it's not a race, it's a ride.
It's a ride, yeah. So we have a few distances. Our shortest is 33 miles, which is a one-day ride out of Williamsburg. But the majority of the cyclists do 75 or 100 miles to Williamsburg and back from Varina High School.
And this is really exciting because I know people who rode the short distance the first time, and now they're coming back for another and another year, and each year they want to ride the longer ride because it's that exciting.
Yeah, and it's a challenge, and you have to think of the people living with MS who can't do it or have trouble doing it, and so it gives you a little bit of extra motivation to do those 100-mile routes or the 75-mile routes.
Kind of describe how the whole day, actually 2 days, goes.
Yeah, so we start at Varina High School at 7:30 in the morning on Saturday, June 2nd, and then we head to Williamsburg. There's rest stops every 10 to 15 miles, so people have plenty of breaks. We serve lunch on the route. You get to Williamsburg, and there's a huge party, a celebration. We honor our top fundraisers, people living with MS, and we hear from a research speaker. So it's a great event. And then Sunday morning, they get back on their bike and head back to Richmond.
You do it again. And
Yeah.
it's such a wonderful event. And Tanner, your organization is a sponsor, but you also have a team riding this year, right?
This is the first year we have a team riding for the Page Auto Group.
That's awesome. Talk a little bit about your team. Who's on board? Are you riding?
Most of the team members come out of West Broad Honda. We have an individual that his life is personally touched by this disease.
Why is the Page Auto Group so involved in this? Why did you decide to become a title sponsor?
This has touched so many of our employees and their direct families. It's important to Larry Page and all of our associates, not just because of this function, but charitable donations and fundraising is a big philanthropy for our company.
And if they're not riding, you've probably got team members who are going to come out and cheer on the folks who are leaving, right?
We do. We not only donate money, but we also donate resources and people. Our vehicles will be transporting bikers and their gear and their bicycles back. We have to have racks on the back to carry the bikes. We also have employees that are volunteering their time for this event.
So not just putting the paycheck there, the check on the table, you're actually getting involved as an organization. That's awesome. And Casey, it's probably wonderful to have groups like this who step up and help you with this.
Yep, we've been very thankful to have the Page Auto Group for numerous years, either supporting or being our presenting sponsor. So we are very thankful for their support year-round.
This is the biggest fundraiser probably for a local MS chapter. How does the money get used? A lot of people ask that. It's like, does it stay in the community?
Yeah, a good amount of it does. We provide local programs and services. There's support groups in the area to get involved in. And then we also donate, we're the largest funder for research, for finding the cure, finding the reason behind it. And so we've invested a lot in research this year.
But research is so expensive, and that's why, you know, the money keeps having to come in because it gets utilized and used, and you're trying to get to that cure or a treatment or something that will help with this horrible disease.
Right, and we always say, you know, one day we hope to be out of a job because MS has been cured.
Yeah. Last year, I understand you had, what, about 70-some teams participating in Bike MS. Got more this year?
Yes, we do. We also are 15% up in fundraising, so that's huge for us. Really getting people involved, the competitive spirit among fundraising. So things are on the right track, and we're looking forward to June 2nd.
And that's where people like me who probably can't ride 150 miles on a bicycle can come in. We can sponsor a team or sponsor an individual or help in that way.
Yep, so if you visit our website, bikemscolonialcrossroads.org, you can find a team to donate to, you can find an individual to donate to, or you can just donate to the event itself.
In general. And Tanner, your organization we just talked about is so involved in this, and this is an ongoing effort on your behalf as well to help people out with this. What would you say to people personally to have them come out and either participate or help support this organization?
Well, kind of a mantra at our company, one of my close friends said, there's those that pull and those that ride. So we get out there and we pull.
And so that those can ride.
Right.
Get a twofer on this one. The ride is coming up in about 3 weeks or so. What can people do if they want to become involved, either as a team or as an individual, because they can do that? But this is such a team event. Even if you're out there riding by yourself, you're not by yourself.
No, not at all. We're with you every step of the way. They can do the 33-mile ride, which is short, and it's partially on the Virginia Capitol Trail, and we have ride leaders. So if you're new to cycling or haven't trained as much as you should have, you can do the 33-mile ride. And then we also have volunteer opportunities. So we are always looking for volunteers to help the weekend of.
Oh, so folks can still step up and help you?
Absolutely.
Because this is a huge event, isn't it?
Yeah. There's a lot to go into it, and a lot of logistics, and we have about 800 cyclists, so a lot of people on the roads.
So both here and in Williamsburg, where the turnaround is.
Yes.
Now, are you encouraging people to come out for the send-off?
Yeah, absolutely. So we leave at 7:30 in the morning, and CBS broadcasts live from there. So there's definitely a lot of opportunity to help with packet pickups or just cheer.
And I think we have at least a couple dozen people riding from CBS 6 this year, so that's awesome.
The
we
team
look
is
forward to
looking
that.
good.
Yeah, we are looking good. Well, Bike MS Colonial Crossroads 2018 is coming up on Saturday, June 2nd and Sunday, June 3rd. If you'd like to get more information, just click the link on our show website. We'll have that there for you by early this afternoon at WTVR.com/VTM. Come out and support Bike MS for another year. Thanks so much for coming in, Casey and Tanner.
Thank you.